Change the channel. This is news with my morning coffee. And we'll start off by going to my favorite news source. I mean, I enjoy this every morning. I'm serious. It's just like watching a movie or something every time. Got to go over and check out www.foxnews.com. See what these cats up to, because they always got something rolling over there. Crane terror. 2 workers killed, several injured after a crane collapsed at a Miami high-rise condominium site. Man, these things, what's up with that? I mean, remember the one in New York just recently? What's up with these cranes just falling on stuff? I mean, and you notice how this stuff happens? I mean, it's crazy how these things happen, man. It really boggles my mind sometimes. I wonder if this stuff like this go on all the time. And then when one big one happens, they just start, it's the flavor of the week or something, and then they report on all of it, or is it seasonal or something? I mean, remember when the mining accidents happen? One over here happens, and all of a sudden there's all these coal mining accidents, people getting buried and stuff. It's like the school shootings and stuff like that. It was you never heard about them, and then all of a sudden one big one happens at Columbine, then all of a sudden they're all over the place. Then there's a big lull for years where you don't hear about it. Then all of a sudden another one will happen. Then once that one happens, it's just like a snowball effect. I just wonder, man, is this some crazy energies going on? Did these things happen by a cycle or something, or they're always going on? It's just man. Obama tax return shows it was a very good year. Yeah, I bet it was. I bet you that fool made all kinds of money. He earned close to $1 million. Yeah. Paid more than $318,000 in taxes and got a 40G refund. Ooh, and now he's showing his. He wants Clinton to show hers, and then she ain't trying to hear about that. By the way, talking about these 2 cats and stuff, you know my opinion on the whole who gonna win the nomination and stuff like that, and I'm gonna have to stick to it. But I was reading about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, something like that. You might remember this, where they were talking about Obama and Hillary running together, president, vice president, and stuff like that. I was like, ooh, I ain't even thought about that one, Then they were talking the other week on I forget what news site it was, talking about McCain, right? And he's got his party's nomination already, in the bag, right? And then who was gonna be his running mate, right? Then they started talking about that if Obama and Hillary run up under, for the president, vice president, that he was gonna get Condoleezza Rice. Now, man, they're talking about 2 scary couples, man. I'm telling you, either one of them man. I don't vote. I ain't vote for none of them fools, They don't represent nothing about me. Moving on. Let me jump on over to the New York Times and see what's happening. Justices rule against Bush on death penalty case. Let me read this. Hold up. Man, now see, this is how Bush is doing, man. He's little bit by little bit, he's going from this whole war on terror, giving him all of this, these powers where he could do all of these things, right? And the presidents to come, or whoever, the next president is, just opening the door for them to do it that way, having all these powers. Now, this fool is trying to get his hands in the judicial system here in the United States by trying to reopen this murder case of a condemned dude and everything. And then it went to the Supreme Court, and they say he can't do it. He can't be involved in these types of things. But if he really wants to, how he do it. He'd be like, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna do it. And then he does it. Ain't no telling. But I think he's just testing the water with stuff. He wants to get as much powers in there as he can for the next people that come in there, because no matter who it is, they all on the same side. It's only a one-party system with 2 factions. Iraqi and U.S. forces battle Shiite militia. See, they going down to Basra. Instead of working with them down there, they going down there and they gonna mess with them. And then, Saddam's ceasefire is going to be over. All of this stuff. they try to suppress the news over there about the things that are going on, a lot. And you see it. They've done it. They did it in the past. They always trying, to censor the news about what's going on because, ain't that many reporters just going there, just waltzing all over Iraq. So they sitting up there in the offices there in the safe zone, and they're just, getting reports from the military. What's going on? And then they get it. And they're just basically, doing the PR for the military there, and they're not really seeing what's going on. I mean, because if you think about it, now they wanted to hold Saddam responsible for, giving orders to do this and that, and he didn't actually carry it out himself, but his boys carried it out, and they executed him for it. And I think Bush should be held responsible. Cheney should, Rumsfeld, all these cats should be held responsible because they went to war on the basis of a lie. I mean, there were lies, out and out lies. And the thing about it is, it wasn't none of this, whoops, we didn't know. All we knew was, our intelligence agency told us, and and that's just what we went by. Nah, man, don't even try it, man. I mean, the documents are out. The docs are out. The docs are out. You know what I'm saying? The docs are out on you. And we know for a fact that you knew that they didn't have these things, and you kept trying to push it, and you just kept taking these things and all of this evidence, and you led this country, the United States, to war against the Iraqis. And now look what you done. And you still take no responsibility. You Al-Qaeda was there. Al-Qaeda. No, Al-Qaeda wasn't there. And these cats just keep on and on with that lawyer mumbo jumbo. That's what they do. That's what they do. And that's how they keep people going, well, no, man, I heard that there was Al-Qaeda there. We had to go in there. You know what I'm saying? And all this dumb stuff. It's just like, man, read their own words of what they've said and what they did, man. It's not that hard to find in this day and age on the internet to find out that these fools are crooks and they're murderers. Just the same as Charlie Manson, or something like that. Might not have hands-on killed somebody, but they set it in motion for the killing to be done. Pentagon says it mistakenly sent missile parts to Taiwan. Man, shoot, they should have gave it to the people in Taiwan so they could fight against the damn Chinese over there, man, messing with those people like that, man. Always trying to be picking on somebody all the time. It's like in Palestine. You want to end the terrorists and the suicide bombers over there, give them some proper weaponry so that they can defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? Then you will see the end of that. You'll see the end of the suicide bombers and all that. You'll see a fair fight. These people up. People out in the world are crazy, and it's getting crazier. Seriously. I mean, seriously, cranes are falling. Wars is popping off. The thugs in the corporations are tightening up more and more, and they're taking more, and the economy is crashing. I mean, it's just a madhouse, man. It's a madhouse. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work. Change the channel. This was News with my morning coffee, and I'm out.